So first of all, welcome to Shanghai. Can you tell us a little bit your impressions about China, Beijing and Shanghai?
My impressions so far are great. You know, I've been very welcomed and I'm really happy to be here because I wanted to spend some time meeting the future of Chinese fashion in this room.
How do you start your first brand? Because you started your first brand in the 1995, so that was all very early, and I think those stories will be very inspiring to our students.
Yeah, you know, I knew at a very early age that I wanted to be a fashion designer. For me, it was something I always really wanted to do, and I studied when I was 15 in fashion, so you know, I always worked towards that goal. And I then was lucky enough to get into St. Martin's in London, and also they really encourage you to be very, very creative. They don't try and get you a job in the industry, they really try to encourage you to think outside of the box and just do crazy stuff. And then when you leave college, you have to try and get a job.
So I think everyone is here because they all love Stella McCartney brands. And I think that's a very unique stand in the fashion industry. So maybe you want to share with us about your belief.
Yeah, you know, I think the main thing for me is in business, I think it's good to try to be responsible. I think the thing that I do that has the biggest impact in my business is I don't work with any leather. I don't work with any fur or any PVC, so that's kind of unheard of in the luxury sector of fashion. So, you know, the main thing for me though is to try and create beautiful, luxurious, timeless pieces. You know, that's my main job, and I don't really want women to notice that they're not leather or they're not fur.
So I think it will be a very interesting lesson for young students or young designers how to face all the different kind of temptation in the fashion industry and to truly believe what you're doing. So maybe you want to share a little bit?
You know, sometimes everything for a reason, you know. It turned out to be, I'm very lucky that we then continued conversations and I started my own brand. And I realised that it's not easy for everyone to do that, but I do think life is too short, and if you can at least in yourself feel that you're being true to yourself in life, in anything, you know, it really will carry you through, I think, the right place in the long term. And I do think in fashion, you know, the way to be modern, the way to challenge the industry, and for me that is what fashion should be about, is to not be conventional. Not use the same materials that have been used for hundreds and thousands of years. You know, question things and question them for the right reasons and try your best. Something is better than nothing.
And then we also know you're also very honesty to your status now as a fashion designer, but as a mother, a woman. So I don't know, how do you do that?
I have 4 beautiful kids and a great husband and family, and I have a great workplace. You know, I've managed to create the second family in my life that I care about a lot too. So I think finding that balance is really, really important. If you put in honesty and love and you put emotion into your work, I think that people can feel it.
What is your advice for young designers or fashion students? What should they look for in the industry, in their life?
Everyone needs to have a dream, and I think believe in your dream, have your dream and hold it in your heart and take it with you, you know, don't ever give up. Find what your passion is and really focus in on it, and you know, good luck.